interesting to share right from the get-go. I've had a fucking hard time trying to do this video for you guys. Every time I go to record it, something happens. I get tongue-tied, which is not like me. I'm pretty good with the words. Like, I'm good at talking. Or, I don't know, like there's just been some sort of block that's prevented it from coming through. So I always trust the timing of things, even though I'm quite an impatient person. So I must have had incorrect timing, and maybe now is the right time to share. What I actually wanted to share with you is how going through shitty times leads to trauma. And I think too frequently we only associate the word trauma with like really catastrophic things like major accidents and things like that. And I know years ago, even for myself, I would not have associated some of the shit that I've gone through as being trauma at the time. It's only in reflection and also with what I do for work, me being able to go, oh yeah, that was pretty traumatic. And so I wanted to point out every single one of you has gone through or is going through something traumatic. It could be a divorce or a breakup. It could be a medical condition. It could be PTSD, domestic violence. It could be an injury. It could be the loss of a loved one. There are so many different things that can happen in life that are traumatic events, which leads to trauma. And trauma is how we respond and how we show up that's altered because of what we experienced. So we're not ourselves anymore. We've lost something of our essence of who we really are, or we're showing up in a different way. There's a change. And so first of all, I really wanted to point out that trauma is not always what you think it is. Trauma can be absolutely fucking anything. And I really want to make that so clear. It can be anything. It's not little boxes where this is trauma and that's not trauma. No, none of that shit. If it feels hard, heavy, and tumultuous for you, it's traumatic. And you don't have to rush through any sort of healing or any sort of recovery. You can take your time. In fact, I encourage people to take the time so that they do it properly. You don't have to come back and do things again, because things show up in your life to test you, to see, are you going to show up as the version of yourself that you truly are and that you truly want to be? Or is the trauma that you have experienced going to force you to show up in a way that's not you, and therefore preventing you from moving forward and having the life that you're supposed to have? Heavy maybe, but okay. So if you take nothing away from today other than you have experienced a trauma and going through the really tough times in life, those are all traumas. And also knowing that you don't have to do things in anybody else's time other than your own. So if any of this resonates with you, or you want to chat more about it, I have upcoming workshops, and I'll pop the link in below so you can come along to any of our group events. I also have one-on-one spots available too at the moment. So if you're looking at taking whatever you're going through and making some big changes, and this resonates with you, please connect with me, and I'll chit-a-chat with you all again soon.